Hello everybody. Today I want to talk a little bit about casting, or slip casting, so to speak. I've actually converted a throwing clay into a casting slip, and it's at a really nice consistency. I only do casting whenever I add a little bit of other details or modifications. It's not my main focus because my main focus is thrown pottery, but I like to just add little additions. Right here I'm adding various colored clays. It's all the same clay body or clay slip, but I've added mason stains to change up the colors. And you want to make sure there's no little bits of anything stuck between the connecting walls, because that could cause a gap, which could cause the slip to just pour out later. Most of these I turn them into either luminaries or incense burners or incense holders. I usually like to combine these two. Go ahead and strap them together, that way I don't have to use more than one strap for these two little ones. You want a good bit of tension, but not too much. I'm far from an expert on this, but I do enjoy doing some slip casting. I learned it a lot after I graduated and a little bit about it during my master's degree. Now, from here, I need to let that sit, and in doing so, or while it's doing that, I'm going to just sieve out some of this clay slip and make sure there's no chunks. Getting it to mix thoroughly, perfectly is, well, it's not a guarantee, but you want to make sure you have enough to fill up the molds. I went ahead and did most of a gallon. And now it's just time to pour it in. You don't want to go too fast with this. The video is sped up and I'm going a little slow so as not to wash away the lines and the walls. You also don't want to cause any random air pockets to form. So, like with this owl, it's got so many different grooves and such. Try to just pour it in, just let it slowly go along the surface. Again, the video is sped up, but from here you just need to let it sit. Sometimes it needs to sit for 40 minutes, sometimes it needs to sit for a little over an hour. It just depends on the specific gravity of the slip, or the density. Right now my slip is about 3 grams lower than it should be, so it's a little thin, but that just means I needed to give it closer to an hour or a little more. That way the piece doesn't end up too thin. I need to specify that you really gotta let it drain kind of slowly, because if you let it drain too fast, it'll cause small vacuum pockets, and that could cause it to just suction away from the walls. So you want to go nice and slow, make sure it's going, make sure you get all the extra out of there, and after it's sat for a while, you can just leave it sitting upside down or right side up, whichever, so that it firms up. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and consider subscribing. It's free and it'll notify you anytime I post a new video.